first kind of like when it's like food that looks kind of weird. You wouldn't want to try it. You try it and it's good, and like you see how it makes you feel, and you really just take away from that, and like you just want to eat that food more and more.
I still use mindfulness today, not very often, but I still do. I didn't like it at first because I thought it was going to be boring, but I tried it because it took me out of math. And then I found out it was all right, and it's not that bad, so that's all I have to say about that.
You told me you used it on the football team.
Oh yeah, I had to. That's last week from getting mad. But when y'all first came, I was like, this is crazy. Cause it was like you had a bell and stuff, and I was like, that's loose. But then I started paying attention, and it did calm me down. So it was a good program. I liked it.
I'd also like to commend Ling and Tom so much. You guys both stuck your necks out to put the program into the school. And you took a chance, and it worked. And I'd love it if either of you would be willing to say a few words.
Well, first of all, it's great to see so many of you here watching our film that we really spent a lot of time talking about and looking forward to, certainly. You know, Russell kept saying, we're going to make this film, we're going to make this film, and I thought, oh, great. We'll see how it turns out. And the program itself was always an oasis in the middle of just chaos. And it was always something I looked forward to, having Megan come and just help not only calm the kids down, but give them tools with which they could leave Marina and go on to high school. Because after all, middle school for many of us is the most chaotic time in our lives. And some of us work with kids at this age every day, every year. And it's hard. And what we hope for is that they leave with something, whether we see it or not, that they can take with them and become productive, competent, confident, competitive citizens in our society. Because after all, they're the ones who are going to keep the Social Security Trust Fund solvent. And I think this is a tool that will serve them well. And I'm really glad to have been part of that.
I think we didn't expect it to be so involved. We had an opportunity, and it was a really challenging time, as you saw in the film. I think that's a very truthful depiction. It's awesome to see Matthew and Gerardo and Omar here today, because I feel like they've grown so much. They say that you have to slow down to speed up, and I think that's what mindfulness does. It would be amazing to see what the program could do school-wide. You know, unfortunately, funding is an issue, but it would be amazing, I think. I think it would do wonders for our school because, you know, these are the challenges that we face in our school. And I liked how the film depicted the individual students because that's really the story that tells the story. So thank you, Russell and cast and crew.